Hello, superstars. You're welcome to La Prince World Academy. My name is Prince a kilo away. In this short video, I'm going to teach you how to analyze V25. Or you can even analyze any other market like this, but let me just analyze the V25 for you to understand how I analyze the market. All right, so I'm going to remove everything here for you to see. All right, so the market is on a 1 hour time frame, so I'm going to change the time frame to, it's good to start with the higher time frame. All right, so let me just start with the daily time frame. Now the daily time frame will give you clarity about what the market is actually doing, and from all indication you can see that the market is on a downtrend. All right, this is our daily time frame uptrend trend line. Price move above this trend line a little bit. It broke out of this trend line. So the best place to have entered this market is when the market broke out of this trend line. So if you are watching this market, for instance, with a lower time frame, that is, let's say 1 hour or even 4 hours, it would have allowed the market to break out. When the market break out like this, let me give you another. When the market broke out, you would allow the market to come back for a retest. So when that retest happen, you look for, go back to like 1 minute or 5 minutes time frame. So to look for a sell opportunity, the market would have been like this. So that's how you analyze. So for now, this market is on a daily time frame. So let me switch to a higher time frame. Now the daily time frame just told us that the market is a downtrend. So I'll go to the 4 hours time frame. This market has been free falling. There has been no pullback. There has been no pullback. Pullback is simply when a market like this now, what you're seeing here, market has a major movement and then it went up. So this is what is called pullback. If this market had broken this trend line and then given us a pullback to this trend line, that would have been an opportunity for people to enter. But this particular market did not give us that kind of opportunity. So we didn't see any pullback up to now. The market is still trending. So what are you going to do? You just have to wait for this market to give us a pullback. So now we're going to draw our trend line and wait for pullback to happen. We don't want to sell right now. You don't want to sell right now, because if you sell, you may be trapped. Maybe this market is trying to do a pullback. So what we are looking for is the market to give us pullback with at least 4 hours time frame. This is what I mean is, let the market do something like this. What you see here, this kind of movement, massive up movement, let the market give us a V shape. Let it move up a little bit, give us a good pullback with 4 hours time frame. When the market gives us that kind of movement, then we can look for a sell opportunity. So let's look at 1 hour time frame. Even the 1 hour time frame is still showing that the market is still down. So we are not rushing for sales for now. All right, you want to wait for a pullback. So if you wanted to sell this market, this is what you would have done. You would have, of course, drawn your trend line. The market has to get to this trend line for you to even make trading decision. The market has to, you have to endure the market to approach your trend line. All right, so let me let the market approach your trend line. All right, when the market approach this trend line, then you will now do what I call counter trend line. So when market approach that trend line, you are going to draw something like this, because there was a movement. Of course, there was a movement, this short movement. You want the market to break out. Right now, when we are going to be selling this market, if at all we have to sell, we need to only think about selling this market. As this market has broken this short trend line, we need to allow it to come back and retest. So you can go back to 30 minutes or 15 minutes to look for that retest to happen. So for now, for me, I'm not selling this market. I want a pullback to happen with a 4 hours time frame. For now, there is no pullback yet. This is just a minor pullback. I want, because there has been a massive sell. There has been a massive sell. So you don't want to be trapped like this. If it starts selling now, maybe this is the time the market is trying to reverse a bit before selling again. So you be trapped. You hit your stop loss. So Let's wait for this market to give us major pullback, meaning you want to see major green candlesticks, maybe 4 or 5 or even 6, maybe 2 days of pullback. Let's see daily time frame. So, so sorry, there was an interruption. So you can see that the market has not given us that kind of pullback. So even with the daily time frame, you're seeing that the market is still down. So we want to see this market give us maybe pull back to the upside. Maybe you sell up, buy up to this level. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 candlesticks, buy daily candlesticks, so that we can look for a sell opportunity and then look for sell. Sometimes it may even pull back to this trend line that we have here. That's when you look for sell opportunities to happen. So guys, I hope you understand this and apply this to your skill. Look at the market with a higher time frame perspective. Look for the market trending, or it is consolidating. For instance, if the market is a buy market like this one here, market is doing higher high and higher lows. So you look for buy opportunities here, 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 not up here. So I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.